Feed it to your kids.
I, Vladimir Gonikman, was born in 1920 in Belorussia. After high school, I entered Minsk Military Academy. After 2 years of academy, I started military service in the city of Kozelsk. In my military service, I went through the entire Poland hostilities all the way until the city of Lida. We were then transferred to Lithuania and then back again to Belorussia, where we were put on the echelon that was heading to the Petrozavodsk city near the border of Finland. On the 30th of November of 1939, we crossed the border to Finland, where I fought and was wounded in the shoulder, as well as suffered severe frostbite. I was transferred to a military hospital in Leningrad. After my recovery, I was back in service. After the war with Finland, we were transferred to the border of Turkey. I continued my military service in the city Leninaken. No one expected that a war would break out in the former Soviet Union. On the 21st of June of 1941, I was allowed to go on a leave. I went as far as Tbilisi city, where I was supposed to get on the train to Moscow. This is where I found out that the Great Patriotic War, World War II, had begun. Hitler's Germany, without warning, attacked my country. I immediately returned to Leninaken, where we were put on a strategic formation near the Turkish border. We were there for a week. Then we were put on the train and sent to Tbilisi and then to the Southwest Front. We did not advance until 1941. Germans were moving like a freight echelon, and my division took a major hit where I was in command of unit. Tanks and ground units were advancing towards our position. The fighting was happening throughout the entire day. We were defending until the last man standing, understanding that if we were to retreat, we would be hunted and slaughtered. Nazis were attacking in full force, but our machine gunners were able to push them back several times. Nazis would retreat, but then would come back again. But not a single Nazi was able to skip through our ranks. For that, I was awarded the Order of the Red Banner. During the award ceremony, the commander of the head division, said that my heroic achievement will never be forgotten. These were one of my best moments in life. Soon, I was sent to Stalingrad. Nazis had severely bombed the city. Once, after a close-by explosion, I had sustained a concussion. However, I stood my ground until our units won the Battle of Stalingrad. During this time, I was participating in a capture of Nazi commander Dubois of 44th Division. By that time, I had a rank of major and I was in charge of the interrogation. After the Battle of Stalingrad, we were transferred towards Kursk, where I was given the rank of lieutenant colonel. I was given a deputy chief of staff position when I was only 23. I went all the way to Poland and then Berlin. In November of 1944, I was promoted to the chief of staff of the 15th Shooting Division. I hadn't even turned 24 yet. Once, I had to take on hand-to-hand combat with a giant Nazi. I am not sure how this would have turned out if I wasn't saved by one of my fellow soldiers who strangled the bastard. Once we reached the River Oder, where we found the enemies that could have dealt a severe blow to us. After bringing in the reserves, I gave the order to attack a strategic staging area. With that move, we saved the situation. Division commander sent a request for me to be given the order of the Hero of the Soviet Union. Twice before that my name was put forward for the same award, but was substituted by other awards. During the battles towards Berlin, we entered the Lake Spree, then River Oder, and after were the Lake Elbe. Over there we met up with our American friends. There was a lot of happiness and excitement and friendly hugs. During that time, we felt like the war was over, but that feeling was premature. Later on, we had to attack Dresden. During that time, the American General Hodges had arrived. General Hodges presented me with an award from the President of the United States, Legion of Merit. This is a very high award. Whenever there is a person present with Legion of Merit award, by rules, everyone is supposed to stand up and welcome that person. Taking into account all my awards and promotions, after the war, I did not have an easy life. In 1991, I made an uneasy decision to move to the United States as a permanent resident. I was born in the former Soviet Union and lived all my adult life in the country which I was defending without any other thoughts for my own life. I loved, love, and will love my country. Here in the United States, I had a very warm welcome and was given all the benefits to live out my life in happiness. I am now 93 years old and I am not giving up, which is what I wish to all of you. I will always remember the meeting by the River Oder with my American colleagues, with whom I still meet up to this day. Near me is my wife Bella, to whom I've been married since 1946. All these years, wherever I had to serve, she would always be near.